I want to talk about, you know, making, because, you know, in rap music, other genres, you know, sometimes if you try to sing or if you try to rap someone else's lyrics, you know, some people, they'll sue you, they won't be happy. So, like, in, you know, like in blue rock, is this like a normal thing for people to, you know, to perform other people's songs after a while? Or how does this work? Because
Yeah,
sometimes,
I
yeah, how
think
does this work?
rap is basically quite specific in that the actual lyrics are it mostly. That's the most of you convey. You know, you very often you just have some music background, but this is your stuff.
True.
Whereas in other kind of songs, say like blues rock, you've got a lot of musical and solo element, and then you've got a song with certain lyrics. You have masses of covers normally, meaning
Okay.
meaning actually people have, if anyone said, oh, can I sing your song, I love it, I'd like to do your song, hell, I would be proud, but obviously I would wait, oh, how would they do that? Will they do the same? Will they sing it faster or slower? But I think rap is specific, that it relies so much on the lyric, whereas other genres perhaps not. And yeah, in blues rock you do have a lot of covers. People
Okay.
cover previous generations in their own way. Like I said, I covered Gary Moore's song.
Yeah, that's what I kept.
I speeded it up. I put another spin. You obviously can recognize the melody and that it's his song and his lyrics. But very often when I sang, I sometimes change the lyrics slightly to make it like suitable to be sung by a woman. You just need to do it,
Yeah.
because when you have a song and you say, oh, from a man point of view, sometimes you need to change
Yeah.
a few
A
lyrics
few
to
lyrics
be
to
kind
be.
of credible. Why was she singing I'm a man, no, well there can be a
Yeah.
reason.
I understand what you mean, though.
but
Yeah.
but you for me I would need to change, I'm a girl who this or that,
Yeah. So what? Can you still make money off it then?
Oh yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
if this songs, obviously, whoever Gary Moore, his estate,
Yeah.
that would get, they will get a royalty
Okay. Okay.
from every, when the song is played,
Okay.
they do get they do get a royalties from
Oh.
that.
Okay.
Yeah,
And do you
because they're the
also?
authors. That's not my side, I go through my distribution company, DistroKid, and I basically, they deal
With all of that.
with any royalties. If you do have a cover song, you do pay a yearly fee. So I'd have to pay for this song a yearly fee, and that will cover, which is no, it's really, I don't know, £10 or something,
Okay.
£12,
Okay.
which covers any potential royalties for streaming or anyone.
Yeah.
To this tiny percentage, I'm not sure percentage it is, to go to the original songwriter, or in case of Gary Moore, his estate, whoever owns the rights to his songs, So
Okay.
that's how it works.
Okay. And slowly moving forward in future, like, would you like to write some of like your own music completely? So obviously, eventually you can make, you know, your own music, and then you can make, as time goes by, you know, you can make more of your own solid, you know, like legacy moving forward in blue rock.
Yeah, I think that's what kind of is happening of lately.
I love that.
All of my songs, they are all completely written, both music and lyrics, by me. But as I say, I even on the new album, there's one song I collaborated with the music writer Kenny Sawyer. And I'm saying, if you got a good tune, send it. Yeah, and if I love it, I'll make it into a song. So no, I don't discount collaboration,
Yes.
whether in lyrics or in music. I think it's great, but obviously, yes, I think I moved into that direction, into having the songs completely mine,
Yeah.
both music and lyrics. So in a way, you can dictate direction you want the song to take.
Yeah.
Yeah. yeah, I'd love for my music to be used maybe in some TV programs or dramas or films. We'll see.
And it will
Yeah,
be.
I'll need to go about it. The agencies to deal with that. Or
Yeah.
yeah, but it's a dream. But we have to dream.
We have to dream for sure,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
And even with your music, like you see, like in terms of like management, once again going back on the business side of things, like I think you said, do you work with some management?
No, not
are
at
you
the
independent?
moment.
Yeah,
I
are
mean,
you
at the moment,
independent?
I was just doing everything, but there will come a time
Yes.
when I definitely, as I say, I already see a need and big need for a promotion company
Yes.
who would, do them posts, know how to, what I should put on social media, when and when, or they would do it for me, because I basically, I kind of do a bit of everything, but I mostly concentrate on writing songs and recording songs. So obviously, I haven't got time for that.
Yeah.
So there's a time where just an odd post on Facebook or here or there is not enough. You
Yeah.
should have some campaign and actually release your music in a kind of meaningful way, so more people have a chance to listen to it. So that's definitely a time for me now when I would be looking for a good promotional company.
Yeah.
As I say, for band musicians. Yeah, that's kind of next stage, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So besides your music, also as well, what other things are you into? What other things are you, doing at the moment, or you're just focusing on your music now? Is there any other things that you're doing apart from your
A
music
lot.
that you,
Yeah, I've
or even things?
focused a
Yeah.
lot on music, but
Okay.
yes, I kind of dropped it for a bit.
Yeah.
Like language, German.
Oh yeah, yeah. You
Language
said you was learning. You was learning.
I love traveling. I
Yeah.
go to Germany twice a year.
Okay.
They have a huge rock scene there.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's another thing. But other than that, music more or less took over
Yes.
quite a lot of my time. But as I say, if you're into something in a more serious way, then you will have to devote time. It won't do itself. You have to devote time
It's true.
to it. So yeah.
It's true. So how do you, how do you protect your mental health? Because sometimes, with this music, even just in general, when you're trying to pursue, like we said, when you're trying to pursue your dream, sometimes you're definitely going to go through some ups and downs, right?
Oh yes, definitely. You get some bad comments, or you get,
Yeah.
or you'd like that, and you see that, you think, oh, such a good song. Why only I had
Exactly.
X number of people looking at it,
Exactly.
seeing it,
How
or,
do you-
or not.
Yeah. How do you protect
You
your
just,
mental health, your mental?
I just don't think about it. Just go into next thing. You just have to be tough. When the life is tough on you, or situation is tough, you just need to be tougher. I said, well, all right, I'll need to pick up. I again on my song.
Yeah.
I'm falling down, but not on my knees.
I like-
I won't be begging and things. No, I'll get up and I'll go forward and see what I can do. That's how I can make it better,
Yes.
even if it's very tough. And I think that's the attitude you need in life. As I say, yes, obviously some people take things harder than others.
Yeah.
I'm from this talk that kind of you need to pick yourself up. No one will give you anything. If you don't go after something, if you lost something, but if you sit and mope all the time, nothing else will happen. That's where you'll be. That'll be your place. So yes, do that, but also when it's nice and sunny, go out and look for new things. Look for new experiences and stuff like that. So that's my mental health. Get on with it, basically.
Yeah.
And go out and find something, or even sometimes without you trying to find something. As long as you go out, you're open to things might find you. You might meet new people, etc. But not if you stay inside and just cry. It won't happen then.
Because sometimes you can either let life make you a victim, or you can use whatever you're going
Yes,
through
exactly.
to make you stronger, or to make you a bit more wiser.
Perhaps it's easy to say, Because some
Yeah.
people are tougher. Oh, don't let you let life make a victim of you. Or you let yourself to be a victim. I know it's sometimes easier to say it, and people just feel how they feel, and they feel they cannot do anything about it. So yeah, there'll be moments like that, but don't let them be too long. Basically, there's time for everything. There's time for grieving, but then get up and said, okay, I'm still grieving, but I need to do something. You there's it's the best you can help is help yourself. You need to go out. If you have other people's help, that's perfect. But often in life, unless you go out and look for either help or interaction with other people, you'll be left. You'll be left in a state you are.
For real.
And that's the last thing.
You know,
You need to be tougher.
so even quickly, as what we're talking about off camera, like as someone who's lived in obviously in Tottenham most of my life, and you said you've lived in a city, central London, for most of your life. Like, how would you describe it? Like, how would you describe, like, in terms of like the vibe, or even maybe the difference between living in the city, kind of central, compared to these areas, or even like the countryside, or different kind of areas? How would you like to move one day, or you love it in the central in central
No, I'd
London?
love to move for a few weeks and then come back.
Only a few
That's
weeks.
why I go every year to Germany. My friend, she's
Okay.
got a nice big house
Yeah.
in a fantastic area with great garden, and I go there, stay for a week, visit nearby towns, sip wine in her lovely garden,
Sounds
fresh
good.
air.
Sounds good.
After a week, I want to go back to London.
After.
Well, there's all concerts are happening here.
Yeah.
You can see anyone in concert here. I've recently seen AC/DC, Kiss, this last year, and there's many things. Gonna see Blackberry Smoke. So there's all it's happening.
Yeah.
If they're playing in UK, usually they're playing in London. So that's the ease and buzz of it, which I love as well. Having said that, I love going and have this peace and quiet for a week or two, and then back. Now I inhaled it all this lovely smell of flowers, and now I can go back.
Yeah. we live in very different times, right? Compared to obviously when I was born. I'm not that old. None of us here are old, to be fair, but obviously we was born in different times, right? And because, like I said, sometimes because obviously social media, because how people's mentalities these
Yeah.
days are, obviously there's a lot of things, politic-wise, there's a lot of things that are still the same, or things are changing, right? Depending on which part of the world, how, which things you read, which things if you watch the news or different things. Like, what are your thoughts in terms of like, the days that we're living in, at the moment, like the kind of life that we're living in, the type of people that, that are in this generation? Like, what are your thoughts, on the world in general?
Well, basically, I think that's all. Times have always had. There are no times in human history when there wasn't some kind of strife. You had 60s, you had 70s, you had Vietnam War, you had this. In every 10, 20 years, there's something's going on. But people somehow always go through it. And that's the spirit. People need to find things that they can share, and common things, in human things. And basically, as in songwriting, I think you shouldn't really mix politics and music. Yes, there was a time there were protest songs, people had views, there was Dylan and all, perhaps, but I think at the end of the day, well, that's my view. Music is the kind of thing that from whatever background or from whatever religion you are, you can be fan of a particular song, of a particular song, and you can come home from wherever and relax to this song. So for me, I wouldn't mix any political element into my songs or any opinions. No, because I want people from anywhere to be able to enjoy it, to find the human spirit in my songs, being sadness, being toughness, being love, be it love or whatever. And these are like common human feelings. So I never kind of do it. So, oh, what's going on here in this? No, that's okay. Other people can do this kind of songs.
Yeah.
Not for me. For me, music is a thing that unites people. Then anyone of any kind of person, they can find, and I hope they find something good in my music, and they can come enjoy it from whatever circumstances they are. That's what once you start making it political, or then obviously it will appeal to certain kind of audience, but not to the others, and that's kind of becomes divisive. That's not the purpose of music. If you want to agitate, have a political forum, for it. If you want music, yes, of course, you want to express your feelings, but that should be the feelings that everybody as human feels, not the feelings as people belonging to various kind of subgroups feel. No, everyone as a human has certain feelings. Love and compassion, sadness, tears, that affects all humanity.
Yeah. Do you think like because when I look on social media, I don't know how much you see, but there's especially in London, there's so many different things going on from people,
Oh yeah,
from different
yes,
backgrounds.
yes.
And for me, once again, I don't watch the news. I try to, in terms of protecting my, my mental health, my mind, I try to not, watch these things too often, because I try to live a simple life. I believe, like, people or human beings should be, intelligent enough to, like you said, to come together and realize, like, if all of us got together and had certain conversations, we can find ways, to have more peace and to get along, black, white, different cultures, different religions.
Absolutely,
So that,
absolutely.
you know what I mean? So now when I see, like adults, when I see so many different people who I thought had maybe more common sense, reacting, talking about black, talking about white, all of these things, I think to myself, before it used to make me sad, but now it's like I laugh inside, because I'm thinking, I can't believe like these people are getting carried away by doing these stupid things, when really, there's bigger things. Like I said, we got kids. We should be basically, a lot of us should be leading by example, right?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
we've got kids and the new generation. But that's why even I asked you that question, like, I don't know, because I thought, honestly, I'll be honest with you, I thought with these things, these technology, these gadgets, I thought with more information out there, you can go Google, you can go, there's so many information.
It could be kind of better, more cohesive.
I thought humans in different ways. Yeah, you know what I mean? I thought just in general, human beings would be, obviously there's nothing perfect, but I thought, would be more, with some things happening, I thought more people will have more information to understand, no, this is not the way to do this. Let's, you know what I mean? But now that's why when I speak, like I said, speak to people like you or different people, certain people, I just like to know how you think about the world, what's going on, because honestly, it's like you said, life is too short. For me, I like to just look at life. All of us, if you believe, all of us was born for a reason, and it's up to us, to find why you was born, right? And once you find why you were born, just stay in your lane, try to do the best you can for yourself, your family, and other people.
Absolutely.
And all of these, basically the word is distraction. All of these distractions, for me, I think it's not for me, and I'm just surprised some people have got caught up in there,
humanity is still growing.
Yeah.
At the basic level, we are still, like any animal, still very social, and we love to belong to a particular family group, particular group of people. We feel the best and we feel secure in it. There will be a day in humanity when we'll feel not as a part of this group or that group. Perhaps they'll be part of us, but we'll feel like human beings, inhabitants of the earth. That'll be the day, really and truly, when we'll be perhaps going into the world out there into other worlds, and we'll believe ourselves as human beings, inhabitants of the earth, not as black, white, or this part of this religion or that religion. Religions can be there, but it should be overridden by the fact that we are all human beings, and that's what we are, and that's where we will go into the stars one day, I believe.
Yeah.
As that, rather than members of those little subgroups, whether faith-based or nationality-based. One day we have to break with that, or keep it kind of deep in our minds, but at the back of it, and see ourselves as
Because
inhabitants of one human race.
absolutely. Because once again, I think some human beings forget that, they're going to leave this planet one day. Like I said, all of us are going to pass away one day. So if you but if you remind yourself that the world that I'm trying to stress over, the people within the world, all of these situations, right? Within the world, all of these things that people stress over and whatever, one day you're going to leave it behind. So why,
Yes,
you know what I mean?
it's
So why not,
insignificant,
why not just have a different mindset in terms of like trying to find, like I said, finding different ways, like to enjoy yourself, to try meaningful ways to connect with other people, rather than using your energy for, anger, like trying to, put down other people, like in other religion, people from different,
absolutely.
this was sometimes, you said something about animals. The older I get, I think animals are more smarter than some human beings.
But they
The
still
whole,
like to congregate.
yeah,
They
the
like
older
their
I
own
get,
family groups or things, and
yeah,
we still we do have, well, that's what we are, just much more developed animals. But in
Yeah.
the end, we do like belonging here or belonging
yeah,
there.
somewhere to a
Yeah,
group.
that's quite
Yeah.
maybe normal. That it is normal. But as I say, we should develop this other mindset as well. Of,
Yes.
while we obviously we love our family and our dearest and our lovers, or our husband or whoever, our children, there's also something transcending all that, and that is feeling of being part of humanity. Yeah, that's one thing that in the end hopefully will lead us one day to the stars.
Yeah. Are you, personally for
Otherwise
you?
we won't be worth it.
Nope.
No,
Absolutely
we
no.
won't be worth it.
Personally for you, do you moving like again, moving forward, do you sometimes get concerned? The word concerned for the world, for the people within the world, how things are moving forward, or are you one of them people who you obviously you say, what's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. You can't stress over certain things. Like,
Oh, no,
are you
you
concerned
can't
how
kind of-
some things are moving forward with
Oh yeah,
with humanity?
You're always concerned, but you think
Yeah.
we as humanity, at the end, we always work it out. Sometimes you wish, why can't they see it or whatever. Sometimes you wish we would work it out earlier, but in the end, we do work it out. Because that's the only way to survive as humanity.
Yeah.
In the end, we work it out. So yeah, of course, I'm concerned of what's going on, but at the end of the day, whether it will be while I'm alive or after me, I'm confident we will work it out. We will work it out.
Absolutely. And before even we go, is there anything that you'd like, obviously, to share with the people when it comes to your music, your future plans, maybe some music people should check out? Obviously you're gonna be back one day, on the red chair to speak more. But for now,
Yes,
is there anything
hopefully
you like?
next time
Absolutely.
I'll be there
With the second
kind
album.
of more, second album and slightly more known.
You will, yeah?
As I say,
Definitely, absolutely. Yeah, is there anything you like to
everyone
leave the
would
people
like a
with?
bit more fame and fortune, but at the end of the day,
Yeah,
what's most important is be creative. That's the buzz. When something you worked on and you look at the end product, in my case a song, and you listen to it, say, yeah, it sounds good, yes, and you want it, and you want to give it to other people, say, look, I created that. That's the greatest buzz. That's the greatest buzz. The act of creating something.
yes.
Yeah. Not comes what comes after it. Yes, it's important, But that first moment when you've created something and said, wow, I did that. So, yeah.
It's beautiful, man. Absolutely beautiful. I just want to say, so basically, what's the best place for people to go to find your music?
Right. So obviously, well, everywhere. If you look for Jola Recchioni, it's with Jola, Jola Recchioni. Here on Instagram, on YouTube, you'll find all my videos. Obviously, on all streaming media, Spotify, so you can look either by the song, say, A Substitute or Midnight Blues or whatever song you like, or you can just look for Jola Recchioni. Apple Music, so on all streaming media. And also, only recently, but I also have my website, and I hope to have some merchandise, and it's also my physical CD can be bought there. And it's on Bandcamp, and it's https dots 2 slashes and yolarecchioni.bandcamp.com.
Okay.
So I'm at Bandcamp as well. Or just go to Bandcamp, you'll find it. And Jola Recchioni. All my songs there, even the ones not yet released.
Yeah.
They end up there. Yes. My latest song, It Ain't the Place for You, which I just put bits of. That's there. The whole song is there. If you go there, you can listen. I think for free. You can listen 3 times for free, I think, to each song, on the website, without having to stream or pay for it or whatever.
It sounds like a...
I'd love you to buy it, but no, you don't have to. You can just listen, fine.
Yeah.
And obviously it will be then on YouTube, and you can listen,
Yeah.
I usually do little videos to go with the song. To as I say, put the lyrics on, somewhere to put the lyrics on, because I know when I sing I've got an accent, a foreign accent.
You've got a lovely
it's an
accent
which is between Italian and Eastern European,
And it's I love people. I don't know if you can tell.
So I put lyrics on. I like little video, even if it is just a cover photo of the release, and with little movement, and somewhere I can put lyrics on. If it's not a full feature video, So on YouTube, they're there, but even unreleased, all my songs are on the website on Bandcamp.
Amazing. And usually, sometimes with some people, before we go, the last thing we like to do is to try to leave, some people with a little bit of wisdom. It could be a sentence, it could be a word, some words of advice, like. What wisdom would you like to leave, the people who have been looking in on the red chair?
Basically, life is short. Go and grab it. Be creative, be kind to other people. So basically, by meaning grabbing it, don't grab it stepping on other people. No, that's never good. And love whoever you want to love. Basically, that's important too. But yes, be creative and grab love. Love. I've got it on my mind, obviously. Grab life, and just go for it. For it.
Absolutely.
There's never a better time.
Absolutely.
Never a better time.
Honestly, thank you so much.
Rock on.
Rock on. Blue rock.
Blue
Absolutely.
on, rock on,
For anyone who has enjoyed this conversation, make sure you go check out, like Blue Rock music, and you've got the details where to find, like all of the music.
Yes, go Blues Rock everywhere, and
absolutely.
Jola Recchioni. It was great.
Jola Recchioni.
Great to be part of this interview, and I hope
it's been beautiful.
I hope you're gonna listen to my music. That's the best any artist can hope for.
Exactly. Yeah, and I'm sure some people will.
And thank you, those who already do listen. Thanks.
Yeah, man. Thank you for all the listeners already. Like you said, all of the listeners that are already listening. And in advance, thank you for those who are going to start tuning in and start listening.
Oh, hell, I hope so. Yeah.
So,
I'm waiting for you all. I'm waiting for you.
Absolutely. Yeah. So, it's been a pleasure on the red chair. Until next time, peace and love.
Yeah. Peace and love.
Blue
Thank
Rock
you
to the
very much.
world.
Yeah.
Blue Rock to the
Hey.
world. Yes.
Hey.
Come on.